everybody, RV Enthusiast here. Nice seeing you again. Hey, it is Thursday morning, well, Thursday at noon. It's about 12:15. It's 33 degrees, going to get up to 35 and then head back down into the teens today. So tonight it should be about around 17 degrees. Yesterday and looked at those printers and got Abe the monochrome printer, but I've been really trying to decide if I should get another printer, because my inkjet is just garbage, and I've gone into that before, and I'll probably start doing some videos on that here. Been doing the research on which ones to get that are actually on sale from roughly $500 on down, $530 on down, and I've been looking pretty hard at the Brother 9340 CDW and HP 477 something. Anyway, I think the less expensive Brother's better. I think that the components are cheaper to work on if you gotta replace components, whereas the HP, like the fuser roller on an HP, is $300-400 bucks. Well, the whole printer's only $400 bucks. So every time you need a replacement fuser roller, you'd have to really basically buy a new printer. On the Brother, they're under $100 bucks. So, and they're simple to replace from what I've seen. So I think that's the one I'm going to get. Anyway, I'm going to go pick that up today. I've been up since 6:30. Basically been, oh, this is what I want to tell you. Basically been watching, it's cold out too. Basically been watching YouTube videos on printers, and of course my daily YouTube videos that I watch. But if anyone hasn't watched or anyone hasn't seen, Jason and Nikki Wynns Gone with the Wynns YouTube video today that was released today. It's Sunken Ships and Something Friends. Anyway, man, that's a fabulous video. His ending scene with the night falling and the stars and the clouds rolling by, just beautiful. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. If you haven't seen it, it's a good yachting video, really good channel. Anyway, if none of my people know about it, anyone I don't know or anyone I know that doesn't know about it, check it out. Gone with the Wynns, phenomenal stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick up that video, or I'm gonna go pick up that printer. All right, everybody, errand one done. Here it is. Just picked it up. That's the printer right there. I guess. All right. All right, so we're bringing that home. First, we're going to the RV. All right. We've arrived. All right, let's see. Crazy they don't key all these locks the same. Run, fellas. Run. For all those guys, for all of you who have a newer model F53 chassis, like mine's a 2012, I don't know how much newer, but on mine, you don't have to sit in the seat to start it. You don't have to push the gas pedal down to start it. All you have to do, put the key in. Look, I'm not even by my gas pedal. All I'm going to do is reach over here. See? It'll start by itself. It'll continue to turn that key until it starts. The computer knows not to give it too much gas, not to compress it, not to so the computer don't lose its mind, you know. So you don't have to sit there and I don't even sit down typically, because I don't want to make that mistake where I sit down and I start, like you would an older car, start giving it gas to get fuel in it. You don't have to do that on these. All you have to do, and on these new Fords, you just got to turn the key. It'll continue to try to start it until it does start it. You actually physically have to turn the key back to off in order for it to not try to start it. As soon as you put it in, you give it a slight turn, I let it go and let it try to start it itself. I think that's a very important lesson too, because I know a lot of you guys, there's other I've seen YouTube channels where they've had to replace I don't know what it is, the butterfly exhaust valve or something, and because it sticks, because it thinks it's trying to give it gas or something. Anyway, I've never had a problem with mine, never an issue, but I don't sit there in the seat and give it gas and try to give it gas to start it. Just stand up. If it works, just stand up and start it until it runs, till it starts. That way you won't have that problem, and you won't cost yourself hundreds of dollars in repairs, or you won't find yourself stranded somewhere because you did it and it opened that butterfly and it won't start. It doesn't put it in an error position. And fill it up with gas. Fill up my propane. Let's check on propane. LP. I got 3/4 of a tank of propane, but I want to fill that before we go. It's funny, I without my glasses, man, without my my close-up reading glasses, I can't see nothing. Okay, so the first one is LP. The next one is fresh. It's saying fresh water's full. There ain't no fresh water in this thing. Empty, empty, empty. All right, everything's empty except for fresh. Oh, that's battery says full. Of course battery's full because the generator's running. We're going to turn the heat on and let it heat up a little bit. How's that? Is that better? All right, because I can't see, everything's in black with white on it, and I don't have my glasses. That's there. Turn the heat on high. It is, it's 34 degrees in here. So, if I would have not done the winterization in this RV, it would absolutely have frozen pipes. So other than, you know, just blowing out, I always blow it out anyway, so maybe I wouldn't have air in there to blow out, but you know, for $8 for 2 gallons of potable antifreeze, why not, right? Why not? For $8, then you'd never have the problem, and it's $8 if you do it yourself. If you take it in and you have someone do it at like the RV shops, they're about $100, and I think that is ridiculous for how easy it is to do. I can feel the heat coming in. This is a good test. If I stay here for an hour or so, we will know how well, you know, if it can heat this RV up right now that's tolerable, that'd be a great thing. Tired of carrying all this crap around, man. Hey, Motorhome Magazine, haven't seen one of those in a while. I wonder why. I wonder why. The big bag of Thor paperwork. That's what I want to take home, for sure. So we're trying to warm up right now. Like I told you, it was 34 degrees in here a second ago. So at 34 degrees, these chairs are very cold. At 34 degrees, my hands are cold. Ears are cold. And it's cold. So hopefully within, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this, maybe 15-20 minutes, see if it warms it up enough. In terms of you know, the RV itself, everything looks pretty good. It's funny, I just looked on the video and you can see it shimmering with the 60 hertz that's going on from the generator, but directly looking at it you can't see it. There's no shimmering. I can definitely tell it's getting warmer in here. It's not of the warmth I like. You know, like I said, I like 72, man. But we're moving along. We're getting better. Certainly, with this jacket on, it's tolerable. My left hand is very cold. My right hand is perfect. So I'll warm that up in the pocket. Yeah, all these papers. You know, I don't know. I see, you know, when I watch other RV channels, a couple things. When I watch other RV channels, you know, a lot of people have these files and stuff like that with them. I do have a comb binding system at home, so I might comb bind them to where I have them at least organized in a comb binder and maybe put away somewhere else. I just don't like them in here. And then I will put all of this information in files, or in a file under subfiles for what the paperwork pertains to. So when we're looking at Onan generators, I open the Onan generator file, there will be its packet and anything that's ever been done to the Onan generator. When I look at the Ford chassis, anything that Ford Motor Company has done to the RV, it will be in there under Ford Motor Company, and anything to do with the Ford Motor chassis. When you're looking at Thor, anything that Thor's done with it. And I'll give you my example on the Onan generator. The Onan generator really hasn't caused me any problems. I've replaced the oil twice. The Onan generator used to sit up at the front, if you're looking at the RV, the front right side, just behind the driver's seat, underneath the storage. That's where it used to sit, and I would get the code 36 error that Thor is famous for having. And then they tried, 10 different systems, not Thor, but Thor Ace owners tried 10 different ways to get it to not give a code 36. One of the ways was, to add another fuel pump in line to help assist the fuel pump getting fuel to it. One was to heat shield stuff and to put heat shields on it, and then people cut vents into the side of their RV and put vent because of the heat from that was generated. Well, finally, the real fix in my opinion was to, and like I said, I'm an enthusiast, man. I'm not an expert. My thought was the fix was to move it when I saw it, move it to the back of the RV. I was like, that makes the most sense to me, totally. So, I called Thor, went to Guarantee RV in Coburg, Oregon, got it set up to where it would get replaced under warranty, or under a TSB, Technical Service Bulletin, because I was well out of warranty. My stuff was 2 years old or something. I was out of warranty when that happened. But Thor had no problem whatsoever. They said, yep. First they were like, we don't know what you're talking about. Man, don't tell me that. I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know that there's 50 different fixes out there. I know you've tried several different things. Well, the latest one, you now have a TSB, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, yep. Okay, so it took a while to get all the parts in, because most of the parts came in really fast. I know I'm talking fast because I only have a little bit of time on this thing, but most of the parts came in, except for the wiring harness, because they make the wiring harness in-house. That got put on a back burner for when they had spare time to do it. Well, they took so long, a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I called them up and said, man, what's taking so long? It's a wiring harness. Well, we do that during off time kind of thing when the guys want to stay for overtime and blah, blah, blah. Man, you need to get my wiring harness done. I need my RV back. Well, within 5 days or 6 days, the wiring harness showed up, right? So within the next 2 days, they had done it. So, it's the squeaky wheel. I was nice about it, but it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. And Thor's been really good to me. I asked for a certain type of sticker that I saw. They shipped it to me. It's probably a $18 sticker is what I figured they'd charge me $25 for it. But, because it's one of those thick stickers that, it's got that lamination on the front. It looks really good. I wanted it on my RV. And so they sent it to me, no problem. They were very nice people. And again, it's the sweet honeyed squeaky wheel that gets the grease. It's not if you're a jerk, they're not going to give you nothing. Why would if I was a business and even if I got a customer that said I'll never buy another product from you, well, that tells me why would I help you if you're never going to buy another product from me? And I like to treat people the way I like to be treated. So I usually try to treat people pretty nice. Like I said, I'm genuine, man. The way I answer, the way I talk, hey everybody, nice seeing you again. But that's how I am, man. I'm nothing phony about that. That's just who I am. Hand, everything but that finger's warm. So not warm, but tolerable. Let's go see what it's doing. Let's go see what that temperature is. And then we're probably going to have to stop everything. I'm not going to run the air conditioner at this point. I did run it last month. I'm not going to run it at this point because I don't want to have to stay here for that. I ran it last month. It ran just fine. I'm not going to run it again in this weather because it's cold enough. Anyway, here we go. I think you'll be able to see it. So it was 34 in here. It is now 61 degrees in here. That is reasonable. It went from 34 degrees to 61 degrees in 18. I've been doing this for looks like 23 minutes, so that's good. If it can get it to 70, we'll be good to go. Okay, so that's all I got. That's all I got for now. I'm gonna take all this stuff home, and I'm gonna start doing. Well, we have to turn this off actually, and it's got to cool it down to turn the blower off. So as soon as that blower turns off, we'll escape this pod. I think that's all I got for now. I'm gonna turn everything off, buckle everything up, get back home. Thanks for joining me today, man. I do appreciate it. And remember, I asked earlier to you know, if you got the time, man, check out Jason and Nikki Gone with the Wynns. Their little their catamaran and their outing. Today's was I think it was 16 minutes long. But holy cow, the scenery that they get, it's just beautiful. He's just a good photographer, good videographer. Okay, that's all I got for now. Again, thanks for joining me. Remember, full-time, part-time, anytime is a great time to RV, and we will see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, hey, I just was listening to the news as I got back in the Jeep. I'm still at the RV storage facility, but I wanted to get back to you. If you look at my video 2 days ago of Husky brand products and why I bought Husky, and now that, you know, my family, my dad and my father-in-law always bought Craftsman products because, you know, that's what I bought because that's what I knew. Today on the news, they said that Sears is closing 169 stores on the account that they've lost $60 million or something off of that. And they did sell off the Craftsman brand products to Stanley. Stanley is now the proud owner of Craftsman. And I'm sure they'll continue. I'm sure part of the bargain is they'll continue to honor the lifetime warranty on those wrenches and stuff and screwdrivers and stuff like that. But there you go. That's, you know, and if they don't, I don't know that they have to, and they may not make it as easy to honor all that stuff. So I think the switch over for me to Husky and Home Depot. Yeah, Home Depot. I was just at Office Depot, so I'm a little confused. And Home Depot was the right choice, and 2 days ahead of schedule for me. I talked about that 2 days ago and didn't hear about it until just now. So just thought I'd share that little bit of wisdom with you. Husky, not bad. If you can't get Snap-on because of how you got to get it. I don't get the Snap-on thing anyway, but Husky's the way to go right there. All right, guys.
To like, share, and subscribe, click the logo to the left.